Hello children, today we discuss mean or another name of mean is arithmetic mean or average. Average you have studied in the smaller classes. The same thing is we are doing here. That means a mean of a group observation is the value which is equally shared out among all the observation. That means we have to how can we find out arithmetic mean or average? Same formula for the average is here we are using sum of all given observation divided by number of observation. Mean or arithmetic mean we will write in short as AM, arithmetic mean. Mean all are the same. That means how can we find arithmetic mean? Sum of all observation divided by number of observation. Look at an example over here. Here is given some data 26, 25, 40, 36, 50, 45. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 data are given. So sum of observation means you have to add all these terms, and the number of observation is 6. That means arithmetic mean your mean equals sum of observation by number of observation. Sum we got it as 222 divided by 6, that is 37. This way we are finding mean of given observation. Here gives more than here is 17 observations are given. So how many observations are given? You have to add up all the given observations and divided by number of observations. You will get the answer. There are so many examples are here. Like here another example, 6 digits are given. Sum of all the digits and divided by 2. Here is given some high and units 124, 132, 131, just like that. We have to add all the digits and divided by number of observation. Mean of first 8 natural numbers. That means first of all you have to write natural numbers. 1, 2, 3 is the natural numbers we know. Starting from 1. First 8 natural numbers means 1 to 8 we have to add and divided by 8 we will get the answer. There is some properties are there. That means some important properties of means. That means property number 1 means if let the number of observation is n and mean is m. If each observation under the consideration, that means given observations are increased by a number x. That means if there are n observation are given and their mean is m, and we want to increase each number observation by x, what will be the new mean? That is, according to this property, the new mean of the observation will be m plus x. That means we have no need to add each observation this given x and find the new means. We have to only add this increased number with the mean. Suppose an example is here. Let the mean is 20 and observation is 17. So that means the mean of 20 observation is 17. If each observation is increased by 8, that means there is all the observation not given. If it is given also, there is no need to increase each observation. According to this first property, we have to add this 8 to the old mean. That means given mean is 17. 17 plus 8, that is 25 will be the new mean. Just like when each observation is decreased, that means the second property. Let the mean of n observation is m. If each observation is decreased by x, decreased by a number x, then the new mean or resulting mean is m minus x. That means we have to subtract the decreasing term from the given mean. Okay, here is 23. Let the mean of 30 observation is 23 and 5 is subtracted from each observation. What is the new mean? That means new mean equals 23 minus 5. We have to subtract the subtract that term, that is we have decreasing term with from the given mean. Just like when we multiply with if each observation is multiplied by x, then what we have to do? We have to multiply the mean by this given term. That is, if let us check the example. If the mean of 7 observation is 54, if each observation is multiplied by 6, the resulting or new mean we can find out by multiplying the actual mean by into 6, the given term 6. Now 56 into 6, that this 324 will be the new mean. Just like if each observation is divided by x, what we have to do? We have to divide the mean by that x. That is, look at the example. If mean of 15 observation is 54, if each observation is divided by 6, we have to do divide this mean 54 by 6, you will get the new mean. These are the 4 properties There's one more property is there. Look at here. If a mean of observation is m, the sum total of all the observation is m into n. It is we have to do sometimes we have to do in the some questions. This method we have, that means suppose a mean of n observation is m. If we want to find out the total, we have to multiply this number of observation into mean. Then we will get the total sum of observation. Okay, these are the properties. In one more type of questions are to find out in mean. If the mean of some observation is given here 8, 6, 9, p plus 15 and p plus 2 is 10. That is mean is given and the observation is also given, but in this two observation is unknown. That is for one p plus 15, another one is p plus 2. We have to find out what is the value of p. So according to our formula, sum of observation by number of observation equals mean. And we have to add the observation. When 8 plus 6 plus 9 plus 15 plus 2, we will get 40. And there are two p's, p plus p, we will get 2p. Then when we cross multiply 5 into 10, 50. Then we take this 40 to that side. 2p equals 10. 2p equals 10. Then p equals 10 by 2, 5. That's like we can find out the p. Okay, this type of questions are we are getting from this section. Look at here. There are some questions. Some are done for you. Look at the first one is find the mean of 53, 61, 60, 67 and 64. What we have to do, we have to add these numbers divided by number of observation is 5, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to divide it by 5. Look at here. Sum of it, I got it at 305 divided by 5. I got the answer as 61. The next one is find the mean of first 6 natural number. Which are the natural number? First 6 natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are the 6 natural number. Sum of all this and divided by 6, you will get the answer. The next question is homework for you. First 10 odd natural numbers. Find the mean of first 10 odd natural numbers. That is I have written over here. Odd natural numbers. We have to sum up all these terms and divided by how many? 10 is the n. Divided by 10, you will get the answer. Next one is find the mean of all factors of 10. First of all, we have to write factors of 10. Factor of 10 is 1, 2, 5 and 10. Now sum of these factors and divided by 4 factors are there. Divided by 4, you will get the answer. This is another that one of the example I have explained above earlier. Find the mean of x plus 3, x plus 5, x plus 7, x plus 9 and x plus 11. That is, you have to find, there is no need to find the value of x, just to find the mean of it. Okay, what we have to do, just add all the terms. There are x, add x together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x are there, 5x. Then numbers should be added together, 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. I got the 35. Then 5x plus 35 by 5. We can take 5 as common factor from these two terms. So after taking 5 as common factor, in the first term we will have x only. Here we have 35 is equal to 7 into 5. This 5 is taken outside the bracket, so 7 is remaining. So 5 will be cancelled, answer will be x plus 7. Okay, this type we can do the questions. This is the question using you have to do the properties of means. Equal there, mean of certain number of observation is 32 is given. We have to find the resulting mean when in the all observation is increased by 3. That means 32 plus 3, that is 35 will be the new mean. Now next is decreased by 7. That means 32 minus 7. It will get 25. Just like we can find the remaining questions multiplied by, divided by, increased by and decreased by the percentage. That can you do yourself. Just other remaining some questions I have given you as homework. All are finding the mean. Just means just add given data by number of data. You have to do yourself. The ninth question I will explain for you. If the mean of 8, 10, 7, x plus 2 and 6 is 9. That is mean is given as 9. You have to find the value of x. What we have to do? Look at here. So mean is given as 9, 8 plus 10 plus 7 plus x plus 2 plus 6. Sum up all the numerical terms. That we will got it as 33. X is there. X plus 33. The number of observation is 5. So divided by 5. Now cross multiply. 3 plus 33 equals 9 into 5. You will get 45. So x equals 45 minus 33, x equals 12. That is the only value you have to find out. Okay, the next question is also just like this 12th one. You have to try to do yourself. After that, finding the value of x, you have to find the mean of first four terms. First of four terms means, look at here. When finding the mean, 5x plus x minus 1, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 12 equals 15. Mean is given as 15. Number of observation is 6. Now add the x terms together, x plus x plus x plus x plus x plus, that means 6x are there. 6x minus, there are negative terms, minus 5 minus 1, that is minus 6. Now the remaining are plus 1, 2 plus 4 plus 2, that is 18. Now minus 6 plus 18 you will get negative and positive. Take the difference, that is 12. 6x plus 12 by 6 equals 50. After solving that, you will get x as 13. Because the remaining part of the question is find the mean of first four numbers. That means we have to find out first which are the first four numbers. For that, you have to substitute this value of x to the given first four numbers. X minus 5 is the first number, so 13 minus 5, 8. Second term is x minus 1, that is give 13 minus 1, 12. Third one is 6, so that is 30. Fourth one, x plus 2, so 13 plus 2, 15. So we got the first four terms of the given observation. That is, now we have to find the mean of these four observation. For that, we have to add these four terms and divided by 4, you will get the answer. Okay, next we are moving. There are some more problems. You have to try yourself. Okay. Now we are discussing second mode of finding the central tendency. That means the statistics section, to find the how to find median. Median means, first of all, we have to arrange the steps of finding. I will say first we have to arrange the given given observation in ascending order or descending order. In any way you can use it. Most of it is very easy to write ascending order. So write the given data in ascending order. And now count the number of data. If the given observation are odd one, that is written over here, you get the number of terms n. The number of terms is odd, then the median is n plus 1 by 2th term. That is, suppose number of terms, look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 data are given. So n is 7. Here n is 7. That means median will be n plus 1 by 2th term. That is 7 plus 1 by 2, 7 plus 1, 8, 8 by 2, that is fourth term will be the observation, fourth term will be the median. Look at here, the first step is this given data is written in ascending order. Now since the number of terms is 7 is odd, median is n plus 1 by 2th term. It is 7 plus 1 by 2, that is 8 by 2, fourth term we have to count from writing this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth term is 12, so 12 is the median. It is very easy to find out the median. Only the step we have to remember is write the given observation in ascending order, or you can write in descending order. Use any one of the four. Okay, that is the steps to write for finding a median of a given data. Arrange them in ascending order or descending order of given values. Whether the given data is arranged in ascending or descending, the value of their median is unique. Both of the way you can write, but always practice one form. Okay, now this is how, if the n is odd, that condition we have discussed. Now if the number of data, that is given observation, is n is even, what we have to do? That means if you saying normally we have to take the average of the middle two terms. That is the method. Is the formula for that. Median equals 1 by 2 of n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. That means if n is, look at that, we can take this example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 observations are there. First of all, we have to arrange them in ascending order. Here this we are written in descending order. Both way you can use. So number of observation is n is 10. So 10 is even. Then we can write n by 1 by 2 of n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. This n is 10. 10 by 2th term means 5th term. That is 5th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term means that is a 6th. The next consequent term is there. 5th term plus 6th term 1 by 2 of fifth term plus sixth term. That means the average of these middle two terms. It is in this fifth term is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 8 is sixth term. So you have to take the average of these two terms. If you don't, if you have difficulty to remember this formula, you have to think that in this way. First of all, write the given data in ascending order, and take, if the number of observation is even, you have to take the average of middle two terms. That is the shortcut. Okay. So we can discuss this type of question. Before that, we have to take this one more method, that is mode. It's very easy. Mode is the set of observation, is the value of observation that occurs most frequently. That means most of the time in the given observation, which observation is repeated maximum times, then we can, that will be the mode. Look at that. Here is given an observation, a set of observation, 8, 3, 5. Some observation are given. There is no need to write ascending or descending. Only for the median we have to write in ascending or descending. Okay. For the mode, there is no need to write any way. We can take from the given observation itself. In this, we have to check which number is repeated maximum. Look at here. The repeated 5 is repeated 1, 2 times. There is 2 times. Then now look at 8 is repeated 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 is repeated 4 times. And you can check each observation. In this question, 8 is repeated maximum times. So mode will be 8. Okay, the number which appears maximum times of the given statistical data is called mode. That is the definition. It's very easy form of this. Suppose given the data is in this table form. It's very easy. Look at this. If the sum of given data is in the form of a frequency distribution, very easy method, you can find the mode. What you have to do, this is the number of observation, and this is the frequency. Frequency means this each observation, how many times it is repeated, that is given as frequency, isn't it? You can easily find out the mode, which is the maximum frequency, which number has maximum frequency, highest times which comes. Look at here. First 10 has 7 times, 11, 15, 12, 20. 13, 25 times is common, 14, 30 times, 15, 9, 16, 8, 17, 12 and 18, 24 times. That means 14 is the mode because it occurs 30 times. That is maximum frequency is for 14. So frequency of the number 14 is maximum. So mode will be 14. If the data is given table form, it is very easy just to check it and write from the table itself. Okay, in this section last we have bar graph. The 5th standard and 6th standard you have studied bar graph, how to draw bar graph. So this for the your reduced syllabus, in this bar graph is reduced from this. So that's why we are not taking how to draw the bar graph. So leave it. So now we can go to the exercise question for median and mode. Look at here, there are some questions. Find the median. It is given one first question we can check. It is given 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17, 2, 23 and 90. What we have to do, first step is you have to arrange them in ascending order. I have written in ascending order. Now number of observation is 9. Check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is, so n is odd. So what we have to do, median is n plus 1 by 2th term. That is 9 plus 1 by 2th term means 10 by 2th term. That is 5th term will be the median. We can count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th term is 11. 11 will be the median. That is the middle term. If the number of observation is even, we can check an even number. Here look at here, given even in the number of observation is 10. What we have to do, take the, this is a shortcut, average of middle two terms. What is the middle two terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 middle term means 5 and 6 will be the middle terms. That is, we have to take the average of these two. And using the formula given in a textbook, n by 2 the term plus n by 2 plus 1 the term. That is, n is 10, 10 by 2, 5th term and 6th term. The 5th and 6th is the same number. So we have to take the average. 20 plus 20 by 2, it is 20 will be the average. Sorry, median. Now there is another question, 22nd question. Look at here, there is a table is given. Find the question, given that find the mean and mode of the following data. In our textbook content, there is not given how to find the mean of this frequency distribution. Just to prepare frequency distribution is there. There is no questions like to do the mean, how to find the mean of the frequency distribution table. That means this much of table problem is not in your textbook, so you have to cut this. There is no need to find the mean of this question. You have to find only the mode, because this is only the question given in the textbook to find the mean of this type of. There is no need to do it. That will be studied in 8th standard or 9th. Okay, so here we have to find out the mode only. So what is the mode? When after seeing this expression, maximum times frequency, you have to check frequency table. 10 is the maximum frequency, so 26 will be the mode of this question. I have given some questions. You can easily find out the mode. From this you can check the which is here maximum times repeating 6, so mode will be 6. Find out yourself. It's very easy chapter. Here is also 24th question I have done for. Just the table is given. Which one is the maximum observation frequency? Which term has maximum frequency? Check in the frequency table. That is here 13 is the maximum frequency, so it comes as 18. So mode will be 18 for the given observation. 18 has 13 frequency, as 13 as frequency, so 18 will be the mode. So next question I have given for you as homework, and there is no need to this 27th question. It is for to draw the bar graph. There is no, it is reduced from your syllabus. Up to this 26 you have to do almost all the question. I have given you maximum pattern questions, and you have to do the maximum problems. Some more homework are there. Try to do it, and if you didn't get the answer, please contact me. I will help you. So try to do all the questions. It's very important section. Okay, we will find out today's class. Thank you.